Hello everyone, I'm going to read a Christmas story today, and the story is called The Sheep That Saved Christmas. There are two things you need to know about Cynthia. The first is that she loved Christmas. February, finish Christmas shopping. March, send out Christmas cards. April, wrap presents. Only 268 days to go. May, decorate Christmas tree. June, start looking for Christmas dinner. It was positively her favourite time of year. She started looking forward to it every January, and she got more and more excited with each day that went on. The second thing you need to know about Cynthia. Cynthia was a sheep. And the third thing, never was very good at maths, is that Cynthia's flockmates were getting a bit fed up with the constant Christmas kerfuffle. Her pals just couldn't take any more, so they came up with a cunning plan. Cynthia, could I have a word? Asked Reg the ram politely. And a very Merry Christmas to you too, Reggie, Cynthia replied. Fancy a snowball fight? She added hopefully. Not quite right now, said Reg. I think I'll wait until it actually snows. The thing is, Cynthia, we've got you a present. I know it's a bit early, but Happy Christmas! Cynthia was delighted. Quick as a flash, she ripped open the wrapping paper. Inside was a plane ticket to the North Pole. Where Father Christmas lives, squealed Cynthia with joy. We thought you might like to meet him, Reg explained. Maybe you could even lend Santa a hand. Stay as long as you like, he beamed. Cynthia could not wait. No, really, she could not wait. In half an hour, she was at the airport, clutching her suitcase and passport. By tea time, she was standing outside the entrance to Santa's grotto. And by 1 minute past tea time, she was sitting with Father Christmas in his study, drinking a nice hot chocolate. It's lovely to meet you, said Father Christmas cautiously. The thing is, there's not really that much work for a sheep around here. I mean, what with all the elves, Christmas fairies and reindeer, I don't really need any more help. Cynthia was heartbroken. But I want to be a little helper. It's what I've always dreamed of, she whispered sheepishly. Father Christmas sighed. Well, I suppose we could try. He smiled kindly. Why don't we start you off in the wrapping room? Oh, it's freezing in here, grumbled one of the elves in the wrapping room. But in spite of the cold, his fingers and thumbs moved with lightning speed, expertly snipping, sticking, tying, and folding sheets of coloured paper, ribbons and bows. And from the blinding blur of frenzied fingers emerged the most beautifully wrapped presents Cynthia had ever seen. Right, said Cynthia. Where do I start? Sadly, sheep aren't great when it comes to wrapping prezzies. It might be something to do with the hooves. Why don't you try the kitchen? Suggested the elf tactfully. Oh, it's freezing in here, shivered the cook. I wish Father Christmas would turn the heating up. Hello, said Cynthia hopefully. I was wondering if you needed any help. Cook shook her head. Sorry, dear. No livestock allowed in the kitchens. She pointed to a long list of regulations pinned to the wall. Rules is rules. Why don't you go to the stables and ask the reindeers? Oh, it's freezing in here, said a reindeer. his teeth chattering. No wonder my nose is red. Cynthia cleared her throat. Hello, I don't suppose you need any help, do you? She asked hopefully. Where are your antlers? The reindeer asked. I haven't got any antlers, Cynthia said. I'm a sheep. Sheep don't have antlers. Well, have a go at pulling that sleigh, said the reindeer. At last, Cynthia had found a job. Cynthia got into position, placed the harness over her shoulders and pulled. And pulled. And pulled. The sleigh didn't budge, not even an inch. Cynthia pulled with all her might, but it was no use. Not as easy as it looks, is it? Said the reindeer with a shrug. It's the antlers, you see. They make all the difference. A very disappointed Cynthia stomped out the stable. It's hopeless, she cried. No one needs my help. I'll never be a little helper. I might as well go home. She picked up her suitcase and headed for the door. But Cynthia didn't get very far. Suddenly, in rushed a little fairy. It's completely ruined, she wailed, and he can't go out without it. We'll have to cancel Christmas. Everyone rushed into Santa's grotto. There was Father Christmas, sitting with his head in his hands. A strange whiff of burning hung in the air. Santa was muttering. It all happened so quickly. I leaned too close to the candle, and suddenly it was gone, in a puff of smoke. What is it, Father Christmas? Asked Cynthia anxiously. What on earth is the matter? Father Christmas turned round, and everyone gasped. Crikey! That's bad, said the elf. There's no way you can go out without a beard, agreed the fairy. People won't recognise you, said the cook. You'll get arrested, said the reindeer. You're right, sighed Santa sadly, stroking the few remaining tufts of singed stubble on his now almost hairless chin. I look ridiculous. There's nothing else for it. I'm going to cancel Christmas. What? Piped up a familiar voice. Cancel Christmas? Not on your Nelly. Everyone turned and stared at Cynthia. What choice do we have? Asked the elf. We can't send him out delivering presents looking like that. He'll get frostbite on his chin and terrify all the children. And the grown-ups, added the reindeer. Don't worry, everyone. I have a plan, said Cynthia with a smile. Santa, come with me to your study and bring those scissors. For 10 minutes, the sound of furious snipping filled the grotto. Finally, they were done. The door opened, and for the second time that day, everyone gasped. It looks better than your old beard, said the reindeer. It's perfect, said the cook. No one will ever notice the difference, agreed the fairy. It's so fluffy and natural looking, said the elf. Cynthia, you've saved the day, beamed Father Christmas. We don't have to cancel Christmas after all. Cynthia? Everyone looked round. Where was she? Then they heard the sound of sheep teeth chattering. Oh, it's freezing in here. Don't worry, Cynthia. It's Christmas, remember? And look what Santa's got for you. What do you get if you cross a sheep with a kangaroo? A lovely woolly jumper. Ho, ho, ho! Happy Christmas, everyone!